How's it, everybody? Welcome to the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Ikota Nui, and thank you guys for waiting for me to come back live. It is so good to see you guys here today. Did you guys actually have a good day today? Did you guys eat well? Did you guys actually rest well? Did you guys actually have a good day of work today? If not, or all of the, for one, if not all of the above, then I hope that today's stream will actually be in the relaxing end for you guys. I'm doing okay as well. I just actually did some little bit of cleaning here and there, but actually did okay. I tried my best to actually do some preparing before today's stream, but other than that, yeah, I'm pretty all good. Hey, RFD, welcome back, welcome back. I am here and no work today. Work has been easy, however. Well, that's good at least. I'm glad that you actually are still doing okay in a sense. So yeah. But yeah, how's it, everybody? Today we're actually today is our art stream Thursdays, but Thursdays are usually the day where we actually do commission streams, if you will. And, today we're actually gonna be working on a commission again, this time for wrapping up, and we're up, just a few commissions left before wrapping up the these orders before I would actually eventually open up commissions that's coming by this Sunday. Yeah, I am actually going to open up shop by Sunday. So for those who actually are interested on commissions from me, let's see. Let me go over there. The link is right over there for the notice board. So if you guys actually are interested in commissioning me for Sunday, the portfolio and the prices are right there. Just message me when it comes to Discord, when it comes to Twitter, or if people know me in Discord, then yeah, you can actually message me from there too. My aunt had to bring work because my dad is out of commission due to catching COVID. So from my sis, so. I'm sorry to hear that, really. I hope that your dad will actually be okay, though, as well as your sister. But I hope that you'll also be doing well, too. But, okay. Did you see my reply on Twitter? Which one is it, though? Wild? Let me go check that real fast and loose. Oh, the one from Rune Factory. Yeah, I saw it, Wild, and I haven't actually played that Rune Factory before. Probably because I don't have a Wii to actually play it. I don't have a Wii at the time to actually play it. And Savage, hi, welcome back. I bring the neggies and the mayo. And speaking of mayo, there is actually a new emote that is now rotated. That is from there's now for those who actually subscribe to me in tier 1 when it comes to Twitter. I mean Twitch. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm trying to say. There is a new emote that is done in Patreon, which is now this little thing that is the House Gremlin with the mayo jar, if you will. This is going to be the emote for this month. So, yeah. Anyone who actually has access to Tier 1 will actually, those who actually pledge to me in Tier 1 in Twitch would actually get to access that emote. Okay, so... Do you mean Frontier? Did you mean Frontiers or Tides to Destiny? Well, send me to reply that is like, Frontier, if you will. Okay, so, yeah. Best not put her on a radiator. I don't think that's a... Oh, gods. Okay, sheesh. Okay, I do not like that. Then I remember the numlock wasn't pressed on. Ah, fuck. Well, we were supposed to be up here into the podium anyway. Cause yeah, today we're actually gonna be doing ourselves an art stream, and it's a commission art stream. And this time we're actually gonna be doing we're gonna be drawing a order for ZehllaStonebridge, who is probably here in the in the chat right now as we speak. So let me go access to her reference sheet, and then we'll actually get ourselves ready for the commission today. Okay. All right now. Oh, there you are, Zella. Hi, welcome into the Paper Plane Inn, and thank you so much for the follow. I truly do appreciate it. Now, here we are. That is the reference. This is the image of. This is the reference sheet of our client, and we're going to be designing a full details commit. And we're going to be designing a full details profile image for her. So let me go ahead and turn on that. Golem, play me my tavern beats. Thank you. Okay, so yeah. Did you hear that NASA is releasing a, do you hear that? I did not catch that. Do you hear NASA is releasing a free D&D adventure called The Lost Universe? No, I haven't. I haven't actually heard of that, but I'm actually kind of curious what that thing is, what that is about, though. Squishy tiefling? I mean, she is very soft and lovely. And right now we are currently gonna go ahead and design her. I am still working on her I'm still working when it comes to her body pose, but I'm still working when it comes to her pose before we actually would refine this thing a little bit more. So why don't we actually go ahead and try our best to make this thing work? Yeah. Not every day do I actually draw characters who are in the much rounder end. Probably because I haven't actually but I really should actually consider drawing more characters in different body shapes. I mean, granted, I'm pretty much well known for my brand that is drawing extra thick, curvy women that is a feast to the eye candy. But you know, I mean, as an artist, you are free. But as an artist, you are free to experiment and try to learn more. You have to learn. Just because you can do one body type doesn't mean you have to stick it with it. As artists, you have to actually learn how to draw other body types to, you know, make things a little bit more diverse. So that's what we're going to try practicing a little bit more. Looking forward to Stardew Valley 1.6 on March 19th. I kind of am. Although, I don't know how's that going to affect when it comes to my current playthrough, because I'm playing playing a heavily modded Stardew Valley game. By the way, I hadn't surprised that the HDMI converter and charging station I ordered from Amazon arrived early yesterday. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, I ordered from Amazon to arrived a day early. Oh, my bad. I read that wrong. That's my L. But yeah, I'm actually happy to hear that. Really wild. So let's see. But don't get me wrong. I am really looking forward to seeing the new update when it comes to Stardew Valley. I just hope that the game's latest update will be translated to you know, the game that I'm currently on right now. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna work given how I'm currently playing a heavily modded game, but maybe some shape or form it will come through. I hope. Because I wouldn't mind playing Stardew Valley again, but I know a lot of people also are enjoying my progress when it comes to Cult of the Lamb, especially what happened yesterday's stream. Oh man. I swear, that game really has a way on surprising you, for better or for worse. I think, but our case, it feels a little bit on the worse end. I don't know. Maybe just a smidge. I'm maybe just thinking out loud on there. ¿Por qué no los dos? I mean, you know, it's not a bad idea. Maybe we could actually interchange for a maybe we could actually interchange for a while, and I'm just shrugging my shoulders as is. Okay. Let's see. Speaking of stuff delivered, I got a text last week knowing that I was going to get Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on March 1st between 1 and 7 a.m. The delivery company got a rather named Early Bird. However, my game has arrived on March 6th at 6 a.m. Oh, dearie. Did you actually still got it though? Boy Splatty? Okay, so... Alright. So, I am going to refine this a little bit more. Just a teensy bit more before we actually would refine this sketch. And then we're going to scale up that sketch. And then we're going to ink this sketch. And then we're going to ink the lines and etc, etc. I don't know how far we could actually go for this, but, we'll wait and see. I mean, some commissions, I will be able to finish them a lot quicker than I could. It all depends on the detail, though, because some commissions, I will be able to draw them fast and finish them fast. However, some would actually require a little bit of more time, and, boy, but at the end of the day, I still aim to deliver because I aim to make sure my clients are happy with what they got. And speaking of, Zella, if you're still in the chat, tell me, do you think I actually did your character's body design justice? Okay, I'm gonna actually design this a teensy bit more. You love it? That's wonderful! That's wonderful! I'm glad that you actually do get to love this. And, oh, oh, okay, no. Oh, you sneaky son of a... Okay, sorry, chat. It's out of context, but it's, something related to Avast. And, okay, so I think I may have to switch to a different, different program for, aside from Avast. Nui does good art. Aw, Rat, thank you. Really. I mean, if there's one thing I am really looking forward to next week, it's doing the Patreon rewards, which is something that, for those who actually, who are not in the know, I have a Patreon, and this stream is made possible by you, and for those who actually do, support me in Patreon. And next week, we're going to be doing, Patreon reward art, if you will, where I'm not only going to be designing an emote that is going to be for the month or next month, well, they'll most likely be added for this month, but also for a piece of art that the people actually voted for there. And this I will say this though, next week reward is going to be about Nui being placed in a cosplay, if you will. And you would not actually believe what the people in Patreon actually voted for when it comes to the said cosplay. Okay. Let me go ahead and... I also noticed that her nose is a little bit on the... is a little bit different from how I draw other noses, but that's okay. This is even more for me to practice with. Zella's design mainly Zella's details mainly show her with freckles upon the full body as a whole and stretch marks upon the tongue. Ah, okay. Then I know just the exact brush for me to do when it comes to that part. But good to know. Thank you. Okay. Alright, now that looks pretty good. Alright, now it's time for us to actually refine this sketch. Okay, we're gonna have to scale her up just a teensy bit. Okay. And I'm gonna have to scale you down just a little bit for now, so I can actually have a little bit of room to actually practice on this. I know what you can cosplay as. Cosplay as Steve. I mean, it is not a bad thought, boy Splatty. It's not a bad thought. Let me go and change the canvas size and just scale her down to that. Let's see. I think my art parent has designed Zella also gave her the Lilo and Stitch nose. If that's a good reference point for your inspiration. Ah, okay, button nose. A little big button nose. Gotcha. But that's okay. I also wish to learn how I go a little bit more, and Zella has a very interesting design. So, hey, you know what? If it's more power for me to practice, that's fine. And I'm more power for me to practice with, you know? And I'm perfectly okay with this. I really wanted to challenge myself as an artist, you know? And your character's design, as somebody who's very rarely does round body shapes, to that I say, you know what? I'll do it. I like to live life on the edge. Oh, hi Jay!
Hey, what's up?
I'm doing a commission, and this time I'm doing another character whose body type is in the rounder end again. This is Miki's third attempt to do this. Yeah, third.
Technically, you're third. The other two commissions came from me.
Yep.
Although I wonder if Princess Pudding even really counted because she doesn't have a visible belly.
Well, she is a big girl, so I believe she does count.
Yeah, I guess so. She is on the thicker side, but not like overweight.
This is yep. And hey, as somebody who is usually known, I said this before, but I'll say this again until the cow comes home. I may be a woman who designs her characters to be in the extra thick side of where for the level eye candy. But you know, I'm perfectly okay when I really do need to learn how to draw other diverse body types because you know. Sometimes some people out there really do want something a little bit different every now and then.
Which isn't a bad thing.
And I intend to try my best to deliver. I may not get it right most of the time, but I still intend to actually give my best to try.
Yeah, and that's more than I can say for some other people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, my allergies have kind of messed up my throat a little.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Yeah, I'm actually about to go out and get myself a little pick me up.
You gonna be okay though?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
All right. I trust you.
Basically, I'm just trying to keep myself from falling asleep at the moment.
Oh, you. I hope you're not. I hope you're not if you're in the middle of the road.
Oh no, 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 no! The gas station's just down the road.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm happy to provide inspiration and challenges. Thank you. I mean, let's see. I designed character. I mean, this is my. Just like what Jay said earlier when he came in, this is my third challenge. This is my third time attempting to draw a character who is on the squishy thick, squishy and the squishy round end.
It's okay. You can say chubby.
Well, that too. I mean, I say squishy with love.
Yes, we mean it affectionately.
Okay. Let me see right there, and
All right, I am trying to find my wallet. Where the hiffle is my wallet?
I mean, it shouldn't be too far off. Where did you last time placed it?
It's either at my desk or in my pants, and I just got the laundry going, so that could be a bad.
Oh, dearie. Listen. Boy Splatty? I used to have a friend that liked to show his belly, and people call him chubby or fat. He had to reply to whenever people call him chubby or fat, and he just tell them, "I'm not fat. I'm just fluffy."
I think fluffy works too.
Okay, that's a good one. Found a lot of types that MIDI can be pretty. Found a lot of types of as many as pretty in its own way. What? I think I may have read that wrong.
I mean, here's the thing. You don't necessarily need to be skinny or even muscular to be attractive. I mean, look at freaking Jack Black. The man radiates charisma, and he's probably one of the heaviest celebrities I've met. Or no, not met, seen.
Yeah, I mean, so long as you actually have a good personality or you're a good person, then it kind of outweighs that.
Not to mention, there's several people throughout history that managed to charm so many people, and they're not even that attractive.
Mm-hmm.
And that can be for better or for worse. There's a certain Russian guy who comes to mind when I think of that.
Oh, oh no.
Like, but I won't go into the history of it. We're trying to keep things nice over here. Sorry.
No, you're okay. You're just trying. You're just in a boxing match with your allergies.
Pretty much, yes.
I mean, I can't help but actually. I know that there's already a suggestion in my Patreon where I released a new suggestion board for those who pledge to me in tier 5 there, that they would actually throw in suggestions for what this month's emote will be, and somebody already threw in a suggestion there, but I also can't help but also throw in another type of emote that I want to draw for a Patreon reward or something.
What you got?
First aid Nui, where it looks like she barges in and she carries a first aid box in the other hand.
Now, question: would she be dressed in her normal tavern outfit, or would she be in like a maid uniform? Obviously, or no, a nurse outfit. Nurse outfit. My bad.
Obviously, in her tavern uniform. Otherwise, people will actually not sure be who decent the emote. You know. Okay, so let's see. So, did you like your first session of Planescape yesterday? Oh, yes, I truly do, Savage. I do. In fact, I actually, getting to play as Mira, who is a, well, who is a warlock for the first, and that's my very first time playing as a warlock. It's a weird experience. It's a really interesting experience because I'm usually the support role when it comes to when it comes to my experience in D&D. And my main food groups are cleric, druids, and bards in that order. So
Let's see. I've only ever played a fighter, a rogue, and a warlock. Actually, Button was my first Magic class character.
So yeah, playing something that is outside of my main food groups. Well, Mary is a slight exception because she's an alchemist artificer, but I made her work. It's an interesting experience, but hey, but if it's a means to play my second a chance to play a confident character because her charisma is high, is the highest it could possibly be, then yeah. So yeah. I mean, if there's one thing, I mean, it's also my second chance to actually try to my second chance to actually try to play the role that is the face and the face, the beguiler, and the face and the beguiler, but with the addition of manipulator, if you will.
Okay, good news. I found my keys, just not my wallet.
Well, okay, that is a piece of good news. So it's not far off from the house.
Yep. It's got to be in here somewhere.
Okay, so let's fix up that leg. Let's see. And in Sigil, you can riz up anyone and anything. I mean, as playing as somebody who is a pansexual, oh boy, that's a slope I'm ready to fall off, but
Oh, when you say anyone and anything, you mean anyone and anything.
pretty much. I mean, that is basically what pansexual is. That you can find that you find attraction to anyone regardless of what their gender is. For someone who is bisexual, it's most of the time it's most of the time two genders. That's the most oversimplified explanation between pansexual and bisexual. There's a whole ass difference. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I almost forgot about her ends of her shirt right there. Oopsie. And let me lower her belly button just a smidge more.
You might need to get a little lower.
How low can... Okay. Say when.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead.
Okay.
A little bit more. When?
Okay. Okay, so...
Hey. See... Allow me to give you a little anatomy lesson. Where your navel appears actually does not change as you gain more weight, but instead it gets buried deeper and deeper, which makes the hole kind of sag lower and lower. Does that make sense?
Ah. Huh. Interesting. Okay, duly noted.
And also, as you gain more weight, it appears flatter and flatter. And by that I mean the hole, not your stomach. That would be the opposite effect.
Well, that could explain. Well, that is actually very helpful when the artist who made her reference sheet also provided side shots when it comes to her reference sheet.
Yes, that actually is accurate. Well, okay, it actually is accurate depending on how your fat collects. There's a difference there because sometimes it does stick out more, but other times it sags.
Okay.
I have put way too much time into researching this.
No, not at all. In fact, it's very helpful, you know? You're talking to somebody who rarely goes for this body type, you know? And I welcome any criticism when it comes to this because hey, when you're an artist, and I'll say this again, when you're an artist, you need to learn. You need to hone your craft a little bit more. You also need to do research in order to make sure you got it just about right.
Yeah, and in the arts, there's no place for complacency.
Unfortunately. So, and if you can't pull it off 100%, well, the least you can do is accomplish the good enough.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, Lunar's here! Hi, Lunar! And yes, I am currently doing Zella's commission. I am just refining her sketch a little bit before we actually get to work and doing the inks.
Oh, I noticed something with the belly there.
What's wrong with it?
So on the left where that line is going up.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah, so you don't want it to be curving that far up. You want it to actually, like, yes, there you go.
Okay. Okay, thank you. See,
No problem.
Let me. Okay, let me read this comment. Kind of brings a funny idea with Miki saying, "If you will." If you imagine her saying that in Bioshock 1 scenario, in the Bioshock 1 scenario instead of "Would you kindly."
Yep. I don't get it.
Well, I figure I'm also on the same boat because I've never played Bioshock 1. I definitely should, though.
Mm-hmm.
I can already feel oh man, I can already feel the influx of people telling me, Miki, you what?
I mean, in your defense, I've also never played Bioshock.
Well, I think that's something that I definitely need to get to do then. Okay, doesn't seem like there's spikes are a little bit inconsistent, but the reference sheet didn't say much in that department, so we'll just carry on with the little studs that right there. I mean, clasps I meant. Yep.
Out of curiosity, what is this character supposed to be?
She's a tiefling.
Oh, I see. I
mean, tieflings can come in all shapes and forms, you know, and some of them also will not have the normal eyes that what most of the time most people will design, you know. If anything, she has the similar eye design that Melissa actually has.
I will say, speaking of tieflings, have you seen the D&D movie?
I did, and I absolutely loved it.
I thought it was good. I thought it was passable, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better with the effects and how they like the makeup department. Most of the characters looks too human.
Well, I can't agree to that. I mean, I'm also surprised too when I saw what the tiefling is going to be in that movie, and she looks way more and she looks just, you know, with human skin tone color. But if it's budget issue, then I do understand that. I mean, this is also...
Wizards of the Coast can be notoriously stingy.
I know. Thanks, Watsy.
Uh-huh.
But they did, but I will give this credit though. They did actually, you know, look. I will give this credit though. They really did brought back the magic that is using practical effects when it comes to certain races. The Arakakra and the Dragonborn and the Tabaxi.
Yeah, that I can respect. And also, it's not. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Chonky Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I forgot to hit record on the time lapse.
Oops.
Yeah, I is dumb. I is the dumb. I is.
Uber.
Hey, yeah.
Uber.
Yep. Okay. I swear, I definitely need to draw a version of me with the Shinji pose, if you will. Okay. Savage just said, the tiefling in the movie looks a lot like how tieflings looked before 4th edition. They weren't all red devil people. It wasn't until 4th edition that they were standardized as red-skinned devil people. Oh!
Oh, so they were going with more like 3rd edition.
You know, makes a lot more sense.
I still think Wizards of the Coast was being stingy though.
Maybe so, but this movie is not on the. It's not. I will give it credit though. It's not the best movie, but it is a fun movie.
It's a nice movie. It's all right.
And I'm actually surprised they actually use older material when it comes to D&D to actually make add into their movie. I didn't know there really is an antagonist like the actual Red Wizard out there. And I looked it up, and he was actually from the actual source material.
Honestly, that didn't surprise me.
But you know, it does actually lift the interpretation of if there is going to be another movie that's similar to the vibe of that, I don't want it to be a sequel. I want it to be another campaign.
Yes, another campaign. Maybe one based on Curse of Strahd or something.
Oh.
Or maybe not.
Curse of Strahd, that's going to be a challenge and a half, but I have a feeling they'll pull it off. I think. I hope. Maybe.
I will say though, the rogue, like the bard in the movie, mostly behaved like a rogue than an actual bard.
I'm actually surprised too that that when I learned that it was actually more than just a okay, brain. I'm actually surprised too when I learned that the guy was actually a bard instead of a rogue. But if I actually would put
my cousin justified it as a multi-class.
That or he's more of the face bard rather than the combat bard. Let's see. Let's see. Even the studio
was like the whole arc with. Sorry.
You're okay. You're okay. I was just trying to read the chat.
Okay, go ahead.
Savage just said, even the studio that made Dracula can't make a Dracula movie nowadays. Oh, yeah. Man. Can we, there is no way that kind of genre is ever, I mean, you know, when it comes to Dracula
adaptations, what's that?
I mean, to be fair, there are several Dracula movies that were out there in the field, but out of over the countless adaptations of the Dracula movies out there, the Bram Stoker's Dracula movie that was released in the 1990s is the closest thing that you could actually get to that of the actual adaptation of the book, if you will. I would know since I actually read it. And I even have the Audible book of it in my Audible app.
I still want to capture I still want to tackle the idea of Dracula being an agency of magic at some point.
Well, you gotta weigh it out if you when you actually did pull it off.
Because I basically want Dracula to be revived by his children, you know?
Fair.
I mean, I think I told you about this, like the idea of the 9 blood princes.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone keeps saying that I should play Vampire the Masquerade because of it.
I mean, they're not. If I put my brain into action, they're not entirely wrong. I mean, most people when they go look up for vampires would actually look into the source material, or they will just make shit up, if you will. However, some people
Like sparkling vampires.
I know, right? but when it comes to people who actually would put their brain into work when it comes to vampires and their weaknesses, their societal structures, and all that junk. The people who behind World of Darkness, when it comes to designing Vampire the Masquerade, I will give them credit. They really did their work when it comes to designing that.
Mm.
Okay.
Doggone it, I'm really beginning to think I may have put my wallet in the wash. I wonder if the gas station has tap pay.
Oh dear. You gonna be okay though?
I think I'll be all right. What the hey? I'm gonna go over there and see if it'll work.
All right. Good luck on that.
I mean, I'm still taking you with me. You're on my phone after all.
I know. Here, I'm in his pocket. Let's see. Would Mara ever date a vampire? Ooh.
That's a good question, actually.
It is a very good question. I mean, let's put this into context, if you will. Vampires are basically immortal, and the closest thing they could actually get to date who would actually last that long, if you will, are most of the time going to be elves. And Mira is not just an ordinary elf; she's a Shadar-kai elf. In layman's terms, elves that are touched by the effects of the Shadow Realm, and
looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. No, it's just down the street, next to the Chick-fil-A.
or the Shadowfell, if in actual D&D terminology. But they're arguably elves that actually are basically stuck in a limbo of life and death. At least those who lived in the Shadowfell. But there are those who would actually say, "Nah, this ain't cool," and would just go out into the material plane just so they can actually forge their own identities and destinies, if you will. And Mira is basically one of those elves that are that is for usually in the material plane. Let me finish this up before the gremlin breaks through the door. So I believe Mira can make it work as long as they're not the type that is just mad like her husband, if you will.
Okay, but question though. Vampire Furbolg.
I'm going into a tunnel! Hello? It's your turn! And wait a
Hey,
minute.
Gremlin.
Huh?
Gremlin.
Huh?
I think I broke the innkeeper.
The jailbreak innkeeper with the jailbreaking innkeeper with cringe.
Just gotta watch the road.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm out at the moment.
And how come it all by yourself in the inn?
Wait, no! Gremlin!
How is it redeeming a liar? So, what? Yes. And now housekeeper is gonna go find her crayons. No. This is cringe. This is material for... Wait. Daily life of housewives. No. Housekeeper is demanding crayons. Okay, housekeeper offended. And now Housekeeper's gotta wait for magic crayons to work. In 3, 1. And now board is all black. Can anyone else imagine if Gremlin running up the stairs at 4 in the morning? That's... Housekeeper actually does more than that. Housekeeper parties at 4 in the morning when everyone is sleeping in. This. Housekeeper found Chucky inside. How come I not do it like this? Well, now what kind of Chucky is this one though? My crayon box! My board! Dad, jump back to normal!
It can't get any worse. Wait. My voice just got darker and deepened again. It must have been dark chocolate.
Feels a little bit better. Now that I get rid of that Chucky effect is why not? Why not? Why you don't do the voice? I'll never touch the doors.
Okay, I'm back.
Huh?
Gremlin, what did you do?
It's almost time for me to go back. Okay, House Gremlin's going back.
Gremlin, what did you do?
I steal the red socks.
The red socks? Man, I'm glad they're not mine. But still.
Hey guys, what did I miss? Ow! Why is there barf everywhere? What happened here? Oh wait, why does it smell sweet? Oh God. Okay. Okay. Where's my ring? Ah.
I can... Miki, I can only assume that the gremlin has run completely wild while I was inside the gas station getting my soda.
I mean, come on! I just left for 5 minutes.
And I was just in the gas station for 5 minutes.
Oh, I mean, okay, fair enough, I suppose. I just want gas. Well, I mean, at least it's okay. Wait, this is black crayon. I thought I got rid of this stuff.
Why did she even have the black crayon to begin with?
I don't know, but these are fairy crayons, so I'm mostly gonna put these away so she doesn't get to touch these. Okay.
Hi, Steve.
Okay. Jesus. I mean, it can't get any worse. I just hope it doesn't get any
Steve
worse.
here.
Honey!
Hey.
Wait, why is it? Okay, there we go. Hi, how are you?
Doing okay.
That's good. Mwah. Are you enjoying your bottling?
I had my bottle earlier, but yes, I did enjoy it.
Good, good. Tonight is gonna be spaghetti night.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. She barfed thanks to Splatty and she ate dark chocolate earlier. Oh! Oh, that could explain
that
the
cursed-
mess.
That cursed combo.
I mean, okay, I have a question.
Yeah?
What do you think would happen if we gave her 100% cacao?
I don't know how far it'll actually go at that point. But I don't want to find out, though.
We don't want the gremlin sounding like a man.
That's true. That's true, though.
I mean, has anyone actually forgot what happens when she had European dark chocolate? I mean, that's something that is a peculiar a surprise, but a very weird one.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, it was.
I wonder if there's like a chocolate that would just knock her out, you know?
I don't know.
Whiskey bonbon.
The whiskey chocolate. That's the one that actually knocks her the heck out. Or one that's laced with fireball. Yeah, that also knocks her out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to remember that next time.
I mean, we do have clips when that happened back then.
Okay.
Although you may have
Also,
to
I have returned home with my pick-me-up.
That's good. Welcome back. She would end up barfing at the end anyways, because she always barfs when you eat chocolate with weird side effects. Well, depending on the chocolate, though. And the velocity of the pillow tossed in her direction.
Mm.
Because, you know, gremlin with chocolate plus pillow tossed into her direction never really ends well, you know? And that's more time for me to clean.
Those messes. Yeah, those messes are never fun to clean up.
No. Okay. Not all the time, she just coughs. Fair. Still, I can't remember. I still remember the time when she actually ate a. Still can't believe there was a time she actually ate a frog, if you will. Mm-hmm.
By the way, hon, did you see what I put?
Huh?
Did you see what I put in the here? Well, why the O first?
First things first. Zella, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Now, you were saying, honey?
You see what I put in the Heroes of Valen chat?
Yes, I did.
Now that I'm more mentally sound, I can actually put my thoughts to pen and such.
Sorry about that.
I still want to say I'm sorry, though, honey.
It's okay, hon. Truth be
What are we
told, I
apologizing?
kind of went.
Wait a minute.
Well, let's just say we have a game on Tuesdays, and in that particular game, I decided to give people a because I'm playing a rogue, a scout rogue, and I decided to give a little bit of a peek behind the mask of crass, funny, crass, witty asshole to the pain that's underneath.
I mean, in my perspective, it didn't actually look that way, honey. Because from the way you actually sounded it when you played off as Ian in that moment, it sounded as if he's not willing to change. And I saw somebody play off that kind of character before who had all the potential he could to actually change, only for him to not really change. In fact, he stayed as an asshole until the end, and then it turns out he's not really a person.
Yeah, I am aware of that fact now, and I apologize for reminding you of that particular asshole.
I still love that asshole, though.
I give you hugs.
Thank you.
But yeah, essentially, this guy is essentially preparing for a war that might not even happen.
And well, do you think I still want to? But don't get me wrong, but honey, now could be your opportunity to prove me wrong. Okay?
No. That being said, I just think Ian needs therapy.
Yeah, that is actually also a valid thing.
I think a lot of us need therapy.
Yeah.
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 Oh, darn it, I gotta dip again. The missus is calling.
Alright, we'll be here.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Cause don't get me wrong, I do really like Ian, honey. I do. I just, at that moment, with the way he behaves at that time, I should have actually just worded better that I said I didn't like how what he's doing at that time, what he is at that moment.
And that's all fair. But I wasn't exactly in the right when I decided to drop a bomb on what was supposed to be just a shoot the shit episode.
Well, I guess that all what's left now is just wait until the next time we actually get out there in the wild and for combat. Ow! Out! Ah! Okay,
Good.
hi, Afton.
Afton, don't make me be a parent.
Okay, so yeah, Zella said D&D is character group therapy. In a way, yeah, it kind of doesn't it?
Yeah, but I am kind of considering the fact of essentially giving Ian a break, if only because I can play something that doesn't make me so sad.
Hmm. You think so?
It maybe just temporarily.
Hmm.
Then bring Ian back.
Well, what do you have in mind then when it comes to... Wait, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. Well, what do you have in mind in case if you want to go for that kind of break character? Let's see. Did I do that in the wrong time? I just got in. Unfortunately.
See, this is why whenever I enter the chat, I give her a care package instead, not immediately just a pillow to the face. As much as I love teasing my little babu here, I know there's a time and place for it.
Let's see.
But as for to answer your question, hun, it's actually someone you're familiar with.
Huh?
Hey, listen.
Russ.
Russ?
A different iteration of him, but yeah.
Okay. How's that going to work?
That I don't know. I need to talk it over with Savage.
Fair enough. Sorry about that. All is forgiven, Afton. All is forgiven. Maybe be a little bit more aware on the context clues before doing a thing.
It's so hard on him. He's still just a kid. He's learning.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, a kid to us anyway.
Let me look at what Boy Splatty said. What if you had a character that made that will be based on your PTSD with frogs after Cult of the Lamb Street? Yes. Oh boy, that character's going to be a ranger because if there's a thing that rangers have when it comes to favored foes, if you will, one of them,
Monstrosities.
One of the monstrosities are grunges. And grungs are basically frog people, so yeah!
Yeah, I'm thinking about, he's a different iteration and built a bit differently, but the characterization of him is at least the same.
Well, our game is basically an isekai game on itself. I'm a little curious on what you actually plan on making this thing work.
Okay, I'm
Well,
back.
you know the fact.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. You know how essentially Russ was taken right when he was essentially jumped?
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, everything is the same up until that point.
Oh,
So
okay.
instead of being scooped up by a bunch of slavers, he's instead scooped up by the gods, and it's like, what?
So he got transported to the gods, reverse Mr. Bean style from the opening.
I guess so.
Ranger meets a frog, it would be like ribbon.
I mean, you know how they have poisonous skin, hun?
Yeah?
My brother actually kept on telling me about one of his characters was a barbarian grung, and because he was always poisonous, he was doing physical damage as well as poison damage.
Oh, you know what? I'll give your brother that. It is very clever. And I know exactly the character who I will also give favorite foe to that one for. I think. Remember Kyrene from one of my stream earlier this year?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about giving her that as favorite foe.
Rungs?
Because she's not a huge fan of frogs.
I'm sorry, but now I can't help but think of that one meme of like, that turns the freaking frogs gay.
Putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay!
Oh, I just stretched my back out and I felt that. Ah!
Good.
Whew. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just, making sure I drew this pretty much well. Okay, so, let me see. Wait a minute.
So I have a question.
Yeah?
Do fish look like they're flying to crabs?
Hey,
What?
listen.
Do crabs think that fish fly?
You do realize that crabs can swim too, right?
Oh yeah, I know. I know that some crabs can swim.
Let's see.
Makes the whole joke kind of redundant, don't it?
I guess.
Like, if you want...
Let's see. Boy Splatty says, if your ranger
Oh,
got
looks
killed
like-
by a frog, would you be hopping mad when your ranger...
I think they're trying to get. I think Spotty's trying to get a leg up on me.
And so far, he's succeeding.
That is
And what am I, chopped lily liver?
No. You're gumbo. Nothing but mush.
Ouch. That's not really your most super insult. But I'll have to stew on that for a while.
I'm not even sure if gumbo's in the same family as those two dishes.
Is it?
Is it not? I'm pretty sure gumbo's like a stew.
It's more, I guess kind of like a curry?
No, I don't think it's a curry either. In
Yeah, you know
fact-
what? Let's consult our friend the internet, which also allows us to communicate.
Chad, you're also
Right.
free to help us out in this one. Is gumbo part of the soup or stew family? Because we're both confoozled. We're both confused.
According to Wikipedia, gumbo is a stew.
Well, there you go.
It consists primarily of strongly flavored stock, meat, or shellfish, a thickener, and I'm gonna mispronounce this horribly, and the Creole holy trinity of celery, bell peppers, and onions. So yes, there you go. It is a stew.
It's pronounced Creole.
Creole? Okay, thank you.
Gumbo is a hearty stew. I had gumbo, okay, my brain. I really actually like gumbo. Ever since I actually had my first gumbo, years ago in 2009. How do I remember this very strongly? Well, The Princess and the Frog came out during that time, and
I knew it.
it also coincidence, and it's also a big coincidence, because my mom took me and my sister to go to Manila at the time because this is the era before I came into Hawaii, mind you, because I was born and raised in the Philippines for 18 years of my life. I have never left it until it's time for us to actually leave. Ever since my mom got approved for her green card. But anyway, we were in Manila to actually take care of a few things in there. Most likely important paperwork that isn't related to our travels to there. And we we were finally gonna be taking a break when we decided to go into the biggest, the SM Mall of Asia, which is the biggest mall in the Philippines at the time. And it really is a lot bigger compared to the SM Mall back in our home in Cebu. So we decided to actually window shop, look around, because we are urban rangers in our own way. And and from there we actually realized that Princess and the Frog is currently playing in the theaters at the time, and we are fortunate enough, my sister and I are fortunate enough that Mom said yes, so we can actually watch it, and we are actually fortunate enough to find a New Orleans style restaurant that is in the SM mall, that is inside the mall, and we decided to actually give it a shot when it comes to gumbo, and it was absolutely delicious too.
Man, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I actually really like gumbo because it's fun to say. Gumbo. You know what else is really fun to say?
Hmm?
Jambalaya.
But jambalaya is very delicious. There's this one restaurant that Steve and I would go to from very special occasions, and I would always order jambalaya there, and it's delish. Okay, hold on a second, chat. Let me just stretch my back out a little bit.
Alright, this is where I do have to go because I need to get back to work.
Okay,
But
love.
I shall see you later.
Okay, I love you.
Love you, honey.
Mm.
Love you, too.
Okie dokie, Loki.
You two really are cute together.
Aw,
Just gotta say.
Thank you, Jay. I mean, we both have been together for 8 years, and through good and through bad, we still stayed strong together. And I'm really fortunate and happy to have someone like him. Let's see. Also, Miki, you're doing an amazing job on doing Zell. She looks very beautiful. I send hugs to her and to you. Aw, thank you. The perks of working on a Disney park. The perks of working for Disney World. One of the hotels there has gumbo. Oh!
Oh.
Oh, you know what? If that's one of the best perks out there, that is, I can't help but feel a little bit jealous. Not gonna lie.
Work for Disney except for when it isn't.
I mean, yeah, that is actually true. You know, Disney has really been taking L's as of late, haven't they?
Oh, you don't gotta tell me.
I mean,
I know.
If anything, I'm just very disappointed. As somebody who is spoon-fed with a lot of Disney movies back growing up, thanks to Dad, who would always bring tapes upon tapes of Disney movies. It severely disappoints me to the core when it comes to Wish, if you will. How is it that the concept and the storyboard, how is it the concept and early drafts of Wish is far more better than the one that they chose for? I know there's a reality out there where they had the best version of Wish, and we just got the one that is from Disney's biggest L's. I know it.
Yeah, honestly, though.
I mean,
honestly, just a lot of studios nowadays are just not doing so great when it comes to their PR, you know?
Unfortunately. I mean, we are currently living in a time where things are starting to become to develop a little bit too fast, if you will. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, where AI is starting to become a little bit rampant, for better or for worse. It's supposed to be used as a tool for artists in order to make themselves a little bit, their jobs a lot easier when it comes to their craft. But
That it actually, except that it isn't. Like, there's, as it stands right now, there's no ethical use for AI because it takes without consent, and it also de-skills several artists.
True.
The more people become reliant on it, the less skill they actually have.
I'm also talking to the. Yeah, you also raise a good, fair point. I'm also talking to the one about this one case that I remember from an interview when it comes to Into the Spider-Verse, where there's a lot of meticulous detail done in that movie. But they can't. But they also know that they can't really rely on doing the hard. But they also know they have to do something for the extreme hard work, such as doing the finer details, like the lines on Miles's nose, down to down to the design of the shirts and bunch. So they worked on an AI program that allows them to actually teach the AI when it comes to smaller details of the art. But the artist would then actually refine the details afterwards, making sure and ensuring that it actually comes out in a pretty much well done detail. And that is a good way on how to use AI art. However, there are some people out there that don't actually get that memo. And instead, they decided to produce something worse.
Like, here's the thing, though. With Spider-Verse, they technically created an algorithm that worked within the program they were using that was using details and commands that they gave them. They weren't mooching off of other creators by doing so.
Indeed. That is how it's supposed to work. But, unfortunately... Anyways, I think that...
You know, if I may...
Mm-hmm.
I have a fitting quote from none other than the creator of the technology that is used for those speeding ray guns that the police use.
Oh?
See, he originally invented it because the US military asked him to build a death ray to take down planes in the sky. And he's like, okay, that is completely unreasonable, but what I can make is invent the radar system.
Huh.
And do you know what he said after he got pulled over by the police in Canada and given a speeding ticket?
Mm-hmm.
He said, if I knew what you were going to use it for, I would never have invented it.
Man. You know what?
And I feel like that applies here.
You know what? Fair. But I also feel, but man, can you actually imagine how he felt at the time when he realized what his invention was used for at that moment?
Yeah, it was being used by being used by the police to take advantage of the citizenry.
Man. Let's see. I'm gonna go read chat. Anyways, I have been to Disney World recently, and I am a huge parks fan. Even with all the changes, I would love to actually go to Disney World one day, though. I mean, maybe it's because of how the official Disney tapes that my dad brought over, and they would actually showcase trailers of other movies that will be coming around at the time or had passed. Cause we're talking this era circa the late 1990s to early 2000s, mind you. And most of and then they would actually showcase the commercials when it comes to the Disneyland or World parks. I mean, I have been to Disneyland, but never the big O, the big W itself. Never Disney World. Would love to one day though.
I've been to both.
Oh, I mean, is there a difference?
There's a massive difference, like, and I do mean literally massive. Like, here's the thing, Disney World is a lot bigger, largely because, well, the real estate in Florida. Let's be real. But that being said, Disneyland is technically comprised of 2 parks now. There's Disneyland, which is the park that Walt Disney originally built, and then there's California Adventure, which is right next to it.
Huh. But... wait. Huh?
Oh yeah, California Adventure's right there. It has a huge roller coaster and everything.
Huh. Oh.
And it's fashioned like a classical California gangplank, like with all the attractions and stores along a beach.
Now that's okay. Okay, I am convinced to actually go there one day. Let's see. Double day trip with you, me, Suki, and Steve. Oh, I would that would actually be so cool though. It would. I mean, you know, when it comes to Disney, when it comes to the land that is like the proverbial anus of America, lands like
It's called the armpit.
I would say that I would love to actually meet up with friends that were there, and we would actually hang out when it comes to a place like Disney World and such. But I would really love that. World has more parks where land gets all the fun stuff. World has the defunct Star Wars Hotel. Oh yeah!
Yeah, and World also has, like Florida, also has that one abandoned theme park that has a unique virus that they can never build on.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, that is a real thing. I wish I wasn't cursed with that knowledge.
I am afeared.
About it, there's actual real estate that can never be built upon because of viruses and other problems.
Wait, so this is not a joke? This is an actual thing? That there is a haunted theme? And nobody is ballsy enough or stupid enough to go in it, are they?
No, because will kill you. The viruses will kill you.
Oh. Oh no.
There is a whole abandoned theme park in Florida on an island in the middle of a marsh where there's like bugs with viruses. I don't remember the specifics, but it's there.
That sounds more like something you'd actually find
in like a survival game.
That or in a World of Darkness setting game. I don't know, but that's the first thing that comes to mind.
That's a rumor, and plenty of people have gone there, urban explorers. Yeah, I know that people have gone there, but, like, I'm talking about when it was built, and why it was abandoned.
Okay. One dude literally camped out there during the pandemic. No! No! What?
Bruh.
Did it turn out... did he die? Did it turn out pretty okay for him over there? What happened?
They never sent a decontamination team in there with fire. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, fire would have definitely taken care of it, but then there's all the... the stuff that's been built up there. That would burn down with it.
I mean, that does raise us so much concerns, though.
Yeah, there was also this entire city that was built as a resort, and it got bombed to smithereens during one of the world wars.
Which?
And it's still abandoned to this day.
Are you sure that's not Chernobyl?
No, it's not Chernobyl. I promise.
Oh, I have so many questions.
And I have proof because Mr. Beast just released a video on it. He spent like 3 days there.
How did he? And
No, I know it was a week. He spent a week there.
did he came out pretty okay, or did he came out pretty shook?
I mean, he published a video with full editing and everything, so I'm assuming he's okay.
Okay, I hope that. Okay, I'll take your word for it, I guess.
Yeah, he also did it with Mark Rober.
Wait a minute, dog paws. I think I kind of fucked up. I think I
Wait, what'd you do? What'd you do?
I think I may have slightly done diddly goof when it comes to her foot.
Are you sure the foot's supposed to be that long? I almost want to see how it looks compared to everything else.
Hold on. I think it looks okay, but let me just try to fix her heel, though.
I think the foot's a little twisted too much to the side, actually.
Yeah, I done diddly goof.
Like, yeah, I'm looking at, like, the position of the knee. Like, the overall shape is fine, but where you have the laces and where the toes are pointing, it's not quite right.
Okay, let me try to fix that up and see if I can actually redeem myself for the nth time.
Yeah, general rule of thumb, fellow artists, when you're drawing your feet, generally try to make sure they're pointing in the same general direction as the knee. The knee's actually a great point of reference for where your feet can go, and while your feet can twist and flex, it's generally not recommended.
Unless you are a contortionist.
Like, and also, even if your feet do bend and twist, your knee will generally follow it. It's kind of neat.
Unless you're like a contortionist or something.
No, contortionists are inhuman. They're not real. They're made of spaghetti.
I think you should not laugh that hard.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
But that's a good one, though.
Honestly, I'm surprised I said that.
Let's see. But yes, recently I used a vacation life hack to have Suki and I stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge, a place where you can actually see African American animals from your hotel room. What? How?
Man, Rachel and I should have stayed there when we went there for our honeymoon. We ended up staying in the music in the music area.
Maybe that's something Steve and I should actually take notes at. Although I highly doubt that Disney World would be a place for our celebrating our honeymoon when we finally do tie the knot.
I will say, it was a great place until I got sick.
Oh no. Now that's a story.
Here's the thing. It rained the entire time.
Oh no.
And one day, Rachel forgot her jacket because she didn't think it would rain today, but duh, we're in Florida. Of course it was gonna rain. So I ended up lending her mine, and that's how I got sick.
You know what? Props to you for being a gentleman for your wife.
Hey, Catman.
Ah, Catman, what's good? Okay, I'm almost done when it comes to the inks.
Oh, good grief, I'm hacking up my lungs here.
Okay, I think we're doing pretty good when it comes to this. Normally I would actually do the method where I go with a very thick ink, then I actually would refine it at that point. But I think we actually did plenty of well when it comes to this. Yeah. Alright, time to actually do the little detailings. Okay. And I'm not sure how am I gonna pull off when it comes to her eyes, but I've done Melissa's eyes before, who's a little bit different from how I usually style my eyes. So, if I can pull that off, I could have pulled this one off. So let me go ahead and do the real edits right here. I'm pretty sure I just sugar crashed and I am still winding back up. Oh, gods! Are you gonna be okay? Well, if not, then please take as much time to actually recover and rest, because a sugar crash is, not so fun, if you will.
Actually, that's why I went to the gas station to begin with. I was crashing too.
Oh dear.
That's why I needed to pick me up.
Let's see. I'm not going to Disney World for one fear of heights and expensive Disney World. How expensive Disney World is. Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
At the end of the day.
It was a lot worse when Bob Chapek was in charge, and he didn't pour any resources into maintaining the park.
I'm sorry?
Oh no, like, here's the thing. Bob Chapek, he was so up his butt with patting himself on the back with how he was managing Disney Plus, just pumping out content as much as he could, that he actually diverted resources away from maintaining the parks, all while hiking up prices for them.
That's not fair.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's why he was fired. Because that's all he would talk about. Disney Plus, Disney Plus, Disney Plus.
And people are starting to wonder why Disney is starting to have one too many L's.
Yeah, right now Bob Iger is basically doing damage control over at Disney, but he's not doing the best job either. It's like the lesser of two evils, if that makes sense.
Somewhere, surely, I have a feeling poor Walt is having
Walt's been rolling in his grave for years.
Or at this point, he's just doing death rolls from all the L's that's been going on in his company.
Bob Paycheck was his corporate nickname. Excuse me.
You good?
I really need to stop laughing.
That's gonna be a challenge today, isn't it?
Yeah, especially since I love to laugh. Loud and long and clear.
Hold on a second.
I love to laugh so everybody can hear.
Let me.
Oh man, all this talk of Disney, and I'm quoting Mary Poppins.
Oh, speaking of Mary Poppins, this kind of reminds me of yesterday's game when it comes to the Planescape campaign, if you will, where before Mira has to go out and ensure that she's gonna go and do her job for her employer. She has to make sure that that the nanny will actually be taking care of her child, right? And the nanny is actually described to be this. I forgot its name, but I know Savage will throw me a bone in chat at the moment. And okay, where art thou is thine image? There's the bean, but not the where the nanny is basically this, if you will. But Savage went a little bit extra by describing that she has, like, Mary Poppins' hat on top of its head.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
And it's called Miss Teal, if you will. That's T331.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Steele.
Miss Teal. Okay.
Take away. Miss Teal. Miss Steele.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pun.
Okay. Let me go. Oh, Suki just... You have no... When Savage was there, no one... You know what? You know what? I am taking that in stride.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Gave us all my division gave us all cupcakes to celebration. Oh yes! Get dumped on, Chapik. It's basically like that one scene from Robots where it's like, Ratchet! I'll get right to the point. You're fired!
Okie dokie Loki. Now let's go take a look on this. Oh sheesh. Okay, So, what do you think, Zella? We've actually did plenty of work when it comes to your, commission. I say we actually did pretty well for this. Okay, let me just zoom out a little bit.
Oh, my poor throat.
A Modron. A rogue one. Ah, okay. She looks amazing. That's wonderful. That's great. That's great.
Hey, Miki?
Yes?
Hey, Miki?
Yeah.
If I may make a suggestion, you might want to adjust the laces on that boot that you were fixing earlier.
Which one?
Her right?
This?
Yes. I can't tell if the laces are center or not. It just looks a little weird to me.
Hold on thought. Let me actually, do my bit here where I thicken the corners of certain of specific areas on her avatar. I mean, let me
do what you need to.
Let me do my bit where I, certain lines over here thickened up.
Do it for the bit.
Okay, so...
I'm in a weird mood today.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good, you know?
I actually called today off from work because I was not feeling too great. Ugh.
At least they accepted that, right?
Yeah, actually, where I'm working, it's technically not a full-time job. It's a training program because I literally could not get hired anywhere else. It's kind of sad.
I honestly do not blame you. It's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, but good news is I got an interview tomorrow, so that's nice.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
So, let's see.
Afton, hey!
Hey, bud.
Yaddle.
Actually, thinking of Mary Poppins, I wonder if I can make a I guess I kind of made a character that was a little inspired by her.
Wait, were you talking Mary Poppins earlier?
Yes, we were. Well, we were basically dunking on Disney for a little bit, and I brought up Mary Poppins, so...
Ah, yes, I was there for you guys dunking Disney.
Or more specifically, we were dunking the executives at Disney.
Oh, I can agree with you. They absolutely suck, and their choices have caused disaster.
Here's the thing. The Phantom of the Opera put it best. Their place is in an office, not the stage. They should not be in the writer's room.
Exactly. Like, I would say the perfect example of this is Owl House.
Owl House?
Oh, yeah!
You have not watched Owl House.
Man.
I've watched... Okay, no spoilers. I haven't finished I've only finished, like, the first season.
I've never actually watched Owl House either, but I've also heard that it's, another thing to add among Disney's L's, if you will.
They had so much
no, I'm thinking of
untapped-
Amphibia, not Owl House.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also kind of on the same list, you could say. Because both of them were cancelled because of legislation that... Apparently because of the fact that they don't factor in the things from Disney Plus or YouTube. They factor all the stuff from the TVs. And because they weren't doing well on the TVs, they decided to cancel both of them.
Which is completely dumb because Disney actually then regretted canceling Owl House upon seeing
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
how...
they actually did. They actually looked at this and said, "Oh wow, we made a mistake."
Yeah, because here's the thing. For some reason, they like to cancel things that are incredibly good. Like,
Honestly, that's just something that goes with like several studios. They cancel things that are really good right when they are about to get going because it doesn't make them enough money at the right when they want it.
because here's the thing. I love Owl House. I love it a bit. I love the community. I love the characters. I love the story. But for God's sake, why?
Let's see. Zella just said it got canceled by one board member.
Yep.
One. It got canceled by one. One board member should not have that much power.
Agreed. But I just came off after the whole dunking thing. How are people doing?
I'm doing alright.
I'm hacking out my lungs. How are you?
I have finished playing D&D, and I threw a basilisk at my players.
You threw a basilisk at your play. What?
They are level 3.
You threw a basilisk at your players at level 3. What? Are you insane? Actually, you know what?
But no. What I did, I drew my random encounters cards, and the environment it was in was jungle, because they're in a jungle, and the beast card said basilisk. And it handled it really well.
I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Sorry, I'm just bleh.
No, you're good.
I'm having word salad, so you guys can continue.
One of them, only one of them were close to being turned to stone permanently.
Okay, so let's see. Now, how am I going to do you? I mean, in terms of your eye, because
I mean, listen. I like geology as much as the next guy, but I don't quite share the same sentiment.
Wow, Jay.
Even sick, I still got it.
I think it's.
I hope you're feeling
the
better,
same,
mate.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how her eye works, and
Wait, do you not do tieflings with just a blank eye with like no pupil?
Nope.
I mean, it is quite simple.
You think so?
You just shape the whole thing in, then add the little effects on the edges.
I mean, it's harder than it looks, for real.
That is true, but it's just due to the fact that we know a lot
I mean,
of
at least
tieflings that.
at least you see what I'm talking about.
But yes, this is my first time doing a tiefling with this style of eyes before, so it's
Like-
why I'm actually talking to myself. How am I gonna pull this thing off? But
I mean, it is an uncommon trait among tieflings.
But, nevertheless, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna try my best to pull this thing off.
At the very least, it's possible to have some fun with the effect.
That is true.
What the hell? Okay. Wait, I remember now. Okay, the other way. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so... Now... Okay. Okay, and... Alright, and, let's see. Warner Bros. Also have been dropping L for months, too. Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
RIP Rooster Teeth Studios.
Yeah, we heard about
Check
that
it.
yesterday.
Like, okay, Zaslav needs to be fired. He needs to be fired and incarcerated.
Yeah, a large portion of these. Like, here's the thing: we need to stop handling the reins to executives and throw them over to the artists instead. They deserve it more than anyone else.
I mean, at this point, we've reaching. Shouldn't we actually reach a point where it's like, yeah, this is getting way out of hand.
Yeah, it's getting way out of hand, and
Absolutely.
our legislators are doing nothing about it.
Yeah, like, why? I think it's just due to the fact that they do not know what. Like, here's the thing: it's kind of like this weird system, really, where the artists kind of they know how to do all the creative work, but they do not know how to do a lot of the business end of things. So they hire the executives to call that in, but then executives
But then
get a
they get
little bit
screwed
too.
over.
Yeah, exactly. Like, once your artists start making money, the executive will see more opportunities and then try and constantly drill down on it.
And I was actually looking forward to seeing that Wile E. Coyote movie.
Me too.
Mhm.
I would have gone to see it like twice. Because here's the thing, this is like actually an art form that I deeply love, seeing animated cartoons like combined with real life. And it's not nearly done enough.
Do you think this
Especially when there's so much potential for it.
did right?
Zaslav also passed on Batman Beyond in the style of the Spider. He passed on that? What? I
He
didn't even
passed-
know of this.
Wait, he passed on the Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah, at this point,
Oh.
someone like him should not be in charge of a company that is known for making cartoons. They built their entire history on it, and the man just hates. The man just hates media. The man
But
hates
he-
art.
Yeah, like, he destroyed the entire. Like, here's the thing: you can't even find Infinity Train anymore. That's how bad it is. They got rid of everything except that one joke with Uncle Grandpa. But other than that, it is frustrating on how bad they done.
Because he said it'd be too difficult to make?
Too difficult. The man just didn't want to shill out the money. It was all about the money.
I think we're seeing a point. I think we're I would say we're reaching a point where we're starting to feel some level of teeth grinding frustration on this, but at the same time, it's very
Honestly,
valid.
like,
Yeah, we should calm this down now.
honestly, yeah. Can we just talk about something else? If I keep shouting, I'm going to bust my throat out even more.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying my best to get her eyes right, and I think I'm failing in that department.
You're doing all right, I'd say.
You think so?
Let's see. I think maybe the corners are a little too dark.
Are you sure? Like, they do look a little accurate.
No. You see, the corners are not nearly as dark. It's the part up. It's the part up towards the top that would be the darkest, because that's how far back you can see into the eye. And since there's no iris to block it, and it's semi-translucent, you would be able to see the back of the retina.
Ah, true. True, you're right.
The way Miki's been doing it, it's like a flat surface. You want to make it look translucent.
Well, I'm so used when it comes to how I design my eyes. So this is a whole different, beast? Yeah.
Right, I know what you're talking about. It's like
it's a different, it's a little bit unique compared to usual, anatomy and, style you do.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically with eyes, eyes are tricky.
Eyes
Oh,
have
they most
always
certainly
been...
are.
Eyes are very
Although-
tricky.
I mean, at least Mickey has an eye on it.
Okay,
It hurts to laugh. I want to laugh.
Aww. If I was over there, I'll give you a hug. I'll give you a hug there, mate.
let's see. How...
And some
I
hot
don't
soup
know.
as well.
I don't know, man. I might be allergic to goat hair.
I'm a deer, not a goat.
Excuse me.
Our furs are very different.
I think this this looks pretty good enough as is. Because if
Oh, come on, man. You know I'm just playing games around here.
That a reindeer joke.
Alright, so let's go ahead and actually work on that.
Even when the master is weak, he knows his skill is too great.
Alright, well, it's 4 o'clock here at my end, so how about we actually go have ourselves a 10-minute break so we can stand up, walk around, stretch our legs, and bunch, and we'll see each other back in about 10 minutes, okay?
Sounds good. I'm actually working
That
on an art
sounds-
trade right now.
Alrighty,
Oh, nice.
so let's come back here in 10 minutes. I'll see you guys then.
See
See
you.
ya. Hmm.
and had to go.
Huh? Okay.
I'm still trying not to hack up my lungs.
Well, at least get plenty of rest when you can, okay?
Yep. Actually just finished a, I finished an art trade that I was working on with a friend.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, she drew Pudding for me, and I drew her Banjo-Kazooie fan character.
Well, I'm a feeling she's going to love it.
Oh, I think she will. I think she will.
Fun fact, they're making a Universal Mini Kiddie Park in Fresco, Texas sometime in the future. Oh!
A kiddie park. That's a new one.
That is a surprise, but it's a welcome one.
Huh.
Okay, so let me go ahead and start working on the details when it comes to her lips.
Huh, that's interesting. Hey, Miki, I don't think anyone's thrown a pillow at you this entire stream.
Afton kind of did earlier today, though.
Oh, I guess I must have missed that.
Yep.
Oh well, getting my quota in. Sorry, that's my only one, I promise.
Alright. You take care now, alright?
Well, no, I'm not leaving.
Oh, oops. Then I
When I
messed
said
up
that,
the-
when I said that's my only one, I meant the pillow.
Ah, okay. So let me go ahead and start working on her lips. We're gonna continue where we left off earlier.
Are her lips normally colored like that in the reference?
If
Because I'm
my
looking at what we got now. It looks like her lips are a little thinner than what you got there.
true, so this will be fixed up anyway.
Okay.
Because for a minute there, I thought you were talking about the color of her lips.
No. I was referring to the thickness.
Ah, fair enough. Okay,
The color is a little off now that I look at it.
well...
It's like a little less saturated in the red. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I think the artist, when it comes to designing her reference sheet, went for the style when it comes to Banks! Hi! Welcome back! I hope you're actually doing well over there. And if you are still feeling the chills and bunch from your illness, then please get plenty of rest where you could. But if you still wish to come over and stay for a little bit, you're also you're also welcome too.
Under the weather too, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little concerning how many of my friends are falling sick lately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just fix up her bottom lip. The beauty when it comes to vector layers, you could easily edit them.
Yep, that's why I like using them. Let's see.
I think what was I trying to say? Ah, yeah, about the artist's design when it comes to her reference sheet. The artist who designed her reference sheet favors very heavily when it comes to doing a lot of soft shading, soft shading and blurring the colors then and there. And for me, I'm a little bit of both cel shaded and soft shaded, so I'm gonna try my best to interpret that in my art style where I could. Miki, I can send you a headshot reference for Zella that Scissor Runner did that you want. Oh, I will love that. Absolutely. Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about, Savage. In fact, I actually been there with my family, and we've only been there for like once, but that once is just enough to actually be there for when it comes to the breakfast buffet, and we would just well, walk around by the beach. We didn't stay there because we know it's expensive, but we were fortunate enough to actually score a spot into its breakfast buffet. And the Liahi Hotel is that what you are referring to, wasn't it? Because that is the only Polynesian Walt Disney resort that exists there when it comes to Oahu. Okay, so let me go ahead and go for her hairstyle. Well, more like her hair color.
Yeah, because the style's already been taken care of thanks to the line art.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay, let me go over here and let me just skedaddle out over there. Okay.
actually working a little bit on Ask Mario art while you're doing this.
How's that going so far?
It's interesting. This one is a little more, I guess, a little more childish. So, but that being said, on my most recent one, I got $100, so that's nice.
That's good. That really is good. Oh,
Yep,
and
now I can afford to get Princess Peach Showtime when it comes out.
let's see. Okay. Let's see. It's not. I guess I'm not really far off from the kaleidoscope of the kaleidoscope eye colors. So, I think I am in the right track. Sorta. Maybe. All right. Let me go ahead and actually start working onto everything else in between. Oh. No, that's, let me go and fix up her horns, and there's a little corner over there that looks, there, okay. There we go. Okay, so I was referring to the Polynesian Resort in Orlando, Florida, not the Alani Resort. Oh, okay, I fucked up again. I read that wrong. I am a dummy. I've done diddly goofed. Oh, gods. I actually am curious what the Polynesian resort in Orlando is like over there.
No, because I've never been. I have been to Orlando once, but that was to go to Disney World and also Universal. I have to say the Hogwarts land over there, exquisite. It's very cool.
Yeah?
It's a lot of fun. I liked it. My brothers even got selected at Ollivanders to get a couple of wands for the show.
You know what's one thing I really miss during I would really love to have again though? Some good old butterbeer.
I mean, it's butterscotch soda, but yeah.
Okay, so
That being said, though, I actually don't like butterscotch all that much.
no?
Nah, I can't. It's one of those things that I can't get the taste out of my mouth. It tends to linger.
Oh.
It's like a sensation thing. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, so alright. I don't, so let's see. I'm not sure how am I gonna pull off when it comes to the pattern of her wrap on her arms, but I'll pull something out of my butt. I'll figure something out from my Clip Studio Paint library. Okay, so we're gonna get the yellow here. That's for the gold, and for the boots, they're the same color when it comes to the wrap and when it comes to her arms and her bag. Okay, so we're gonna go do that.
By the way, Miki, I'm gonna send you a sketch of what I'm working on, but I'm basically adding the line art.
Fair enough.
I can't share it publicly because, you know.
It's a whip, and I will accept your consent. Let's see. I actually work across the street from Polya, actually. Gorgeous resort. The cast members backstage are kind of silly. Wait, really? That actually is really cool.
Neat.
It's designed to be like the Polynesian Longhouse, which several restaurants and the monorail of the Magic Kingdom and up to Epcot. Oh! I actually would love to see the Animal Kingdom there when maybe that's one of the few places I'd like to go and see when it comes to Disney World. Alright, now let's see. How am I gonna pull you off? You are a very interesting design. And I'm not sure which color is your color. Wait. Hold up. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. The art is I think I'm starting to hit a oh dear, I'm in trouble. I think I'm in trouble.
I'm in danger.
It's more the case of because there's so many options when it comes to color palettes, it's kind of it kind of makes my job a little bit tricky to pull this thing off accurately. But I'll see what I can do. I may have to wing it. Let me see. I guess I'll just have no other choice but to... Yep, there we go. And I'll see what kind of pattern that is similar to the one that is in the wrap. Okay. That looks pretty good.
I am trying so hard to figure this darn thing out.
I mean, I'm sure you can pull it off. Animal Kingdom is a great park, and the Animal Kingdom Lodge is a great hotel. Duly noted, then. Okay, so now that we got those initial designs done, alright, now I need to take you, this shade of you, darken you up, and let's go for my usual go-to for you. Yes, you. Okay. Okay. This brush is okay, a little bit too big. A little too small. It needs to be bigger. No, not that big. Okay. Okay, close enough. Okay, close. No. Okay. I'll fix that up. This is when it who never thought that a crack brush would actually serve as a helpful hand when it comes to stretch marks. It's not the first time I've done this, though.
Yeah, because you did it with your other character, who's a mom, whose name escapes me. Mira, yes.
Yep. And to Mira, that woman carries that as a badge of honor of sort, as you will. Cause that woman has, after she was thrown away, had no choice but to raise her daughter all by herself. And she never really took care of herself when it comes to her body, and as such, she ends up having the stretch marks that is on her belly. But she takes pride in that, if you will. After all, she brought her daughter into the world, and she intends to protect her, like so, right there.
Yep, there.
Mm-hmm. I swear, if there is a beach episode when it comes to Planescape, I have the exact outfit for Mira in this, right? Okay. To whoever would actually,
That just made me realize something.
what's that?
Out of our Mario campaign, we only have one character who will qualify for the beach episode.
Oh, yeah!
Well, everyone else getting an eyeful, I guess.
Let's see. I'm gonna try my best to get, the stretch marks right. If I mess up, then sugar lump. Let's see. Oh, let me actually put that there, so... Okay. Let's see. Let me look at chat a little again. I actually noticed that with Mira and her Valentine's Day drawings, and I thought it was cool. Well, that's good. Let's see. Zella says, I work at the Wilderness Lodge Resort, and I say, silly, because one shift, I came into work and our chef had an important staff meeting because the Polynesian Hotel cast members decided to mix chemicals to clean up an oil spill and cause the resort to evacuate. What the heck? That is,
That's concerning.
that is very concerning. I hope nobody got hurt at the end of the day.
Oh, you know the cleaning crew. They were just being a little silly. They were playing a little prank.
It's all fun and games until you accidentally cause, okay.
Until you evacuate the resort.
Yep. Okay, I may have to fix up the cracks a little bit. Okay. Sigil has one body of water and in almost cases you don't want to swim there. The Outlands have plenty of places though. Ah. Okay. You know, when I just had a bad thought when it comes to the Mario campaign thinking about it now.
Oh no.
The Lemon Kingdom is a terrible place for a beach episode.
Oh. See, here's the thing. It's not that kind of beach episode, but it most certainly is. Because castaways, we are castaways. Ahoy there, ahoy.
Okay. How's that for the stretch marks? Is that just enough or is that too much?
I mean, it's certainly more compared to what is on the reference, but I guess that really depends.
Maybe I'll erase maybe I might erase some just to be safe. Oh, she loves it. Okay, that's good.
Sweet.
It is the perfect amount. Okay, that's one piece of good news.
Good.
Good. Okay. Okay, so oh, she has stud earrings under her other ear. Wait, I have an idea. I have a way to actually bypass this. Okay, so I definitely need to go into you. And you?
Me, miny, you.
Not that way. Yep, that way. No, okay. Sure, why not? Okay. Okay, so let me go and do that. That looks okay. I have never been to the Wilderness Lodge, but I've always considered the Fort Wilderness Resort because it literally is the cheapest place to stay in the Disney property if you just camp there. Well, Steve does like, Steve is the type of who likes the outdoors, so most likely we might end up having to do something similar like that. Okay, so... Oh, cheesy. Okay, so we're gonna most likely get that there, and, Alright. Alright, and now it's time to play my favorite game. Guess that, pattern. I may have to pull a pattern that is from Clip Studio Paint's asset library that I have in my person. Okay, something that is similar to the swirls and whirls of the.
The peacock might be nice.
Until it doesn't.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I know what you did wrong.
Huh?
So you selected over it when in reality you should have like a layer that's masked above it. That basically limited the pattern that you have.
Okay, so let me try to make a layer just so I can actually get that mask ready. And no, it's literally just that one square.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can't do the same thing. I mean, we have the same programs. Let's see, you're in monochromatic pattern. Pattern. It's gotta be.
Oh.
Let's see, it's called Peacock, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, so.
Okay, I have to re-download it. Give me a second.
Okay, let me see the other references that,
Oh, here we go. Okay.
No, that's, okay, this is a big one.
Okay, no, you were right. It was just that one square. My bad.
Which is pretty dumb because I thought there would be more patterns to go with it, you know?
Yeah, right?
Okay.
And ended up being completely worthless.
Oh, it does, isn't it?
See, even the Caltrop ones here, it had the same. It covers the whole screen. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay, so let me go over here in image material that I got in my library.
Again, Houndstooth. It also covers the whole screen, like it should. Why is the other one different?
Okay.
Oh, image material. Wait, no, it's also the other ones are also image material. What the heck? Why is this one different?
Okay, hold on. Let me save this thing first before we actually continue even further. Does Steve enjoy camping in campers or in or in tents? I say it's more or less tents at best, but Steve.
Okay.
But then
I'm a dip. I have to use the restroom.
Alrighty then.
I'll be back.
Okay, this image is pretty big. Okay, so let me see if I can. No, I can't. Okay, I can't really open that. Oh boy, this might take a hot minute. This image is pretty big and detailed, so this might take a while. Now, what could be very close to the one that is on? Okay. It has swirls and patterns but it has swirls, but it also has leaves and patterns. Okay. Now, There should be a material in my person here that is similar to a degree that what we saw here. No, definitely not that. Maybe that. Maybe this? And, let's actually start, divide and, lower its opacity to that of... Okay, I thought that would actually do something. Okay, not this one. Okay, next. Okay, this might take a little bit of a while because I think we hit a wall, we hit a snag, but, in terms of patterns and bunch, but, we'll make it work. Okay, and lower that. And scale that up there. Let's see what happens if we hit divide again. The most recent one I sent has a better shot of her scarf design. Oh, okay. Okay, so... So it is something in the leagues of that kind of pattern, huh? So I may have to improvise. I'm gonna have to improvise, okay? So okay. But she does have that, but she does really have distinct freckles. So I'm gonna do that as soon as I'm done with this. I think, okay, I am just trying my best to make sure this is just right. We will most likely go for a bit of a substitute, and then I'll figure out the rest of the pattern. By the time we're about done. Okay. 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 Okay, this will most likely do for now, for a substitute, if you will. Okay. D&D has taught me to trust on improv. Thank you. And it truly does, doesn't it? I mean, I know it may sound easy to some, but when it comes to D&D, the only thing that you gotta have to trust yourself when it comes to getting improv just about right, if you will. I don't know. I'm just rambling things out of my head. Okay. Okay, let me hi, so that way I don't forget. And let's see. That's the stretch marks. All right. I am not gonna make the and blush. Okay, so there's the blush right then and there. So the blush extends from her face to the tips of her ears and to her nose, and okay, I'll see what I can. I think I can pull this off. I believe I can pull this off. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and let me go and start putting that blush. Right then and there, and let's also do that to the stomach too. Both on the writer's an aspect and the player's aspect, improv has been a key factor when it comes to two fronts. Indeed. I mean, you may try as hard as you can when it comes to coming up with a plan, but sometimes not every plan not everything goes according to plan. So you may have to improv whatever actually happens in your game. Okay, and the tail would have a pinkish tip in the end. What the? Oh boy. Oh boy, it's at it again. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright, what do you think of this so far, Zella? Do you think this looks pretty good? Hold on a second. Alright. Let's go and compile all these colors together into one massive folder. You love it? That's great! That's really great. That means I'm in the right track then. And start duplicating these for light and shading. Alright. Now let's turn this thing off just a weeish bit, because it's time for us to actually do some shading. Don't worry for the smidge delay. I mean, I am patient for you because I intend to make, I just want to make sure that my clients come out with I want to try my best to make sure my clients are happy with their products, and I'll try my best to make sure that everything is just right, because you are entitled to have 3 free edits when it comes to your commission to see if something went wrong or if you're not satisfied with it. But after the third free edit where you ask me to change something, I will have to go straight ahead when it comes to doing the art of the commission. Okay, so ears, hair, and also there too. And let's also go ahead and make things a bit darker in certain spots. Alright, and okay, now for everything else. Okay. Oh yeah, before I actually would forget a little bit more, chat, I have an example. You have a wedding between 2 nobles and the party is invited to. But then one player could see the wife doesn't want to be here, and it turns out it's to rescue the bride by absconding her from the groom. Oh yeah, that actually sounds like that sounds like a really cool plot that I really can't wait to actually. I would actually love to play in a game situation like that. me go ahead and start doing the rest of the shading there. Okay. No, that did not work. That did not work at all. I thought that would actually do the case. Okay, close enough. Okay, so. Alright, now then. Let me go and start doing the shading there. And we're gonna go ahead and actually give this shading in the face. Okay. But yeah, I'm just happy to see an artistic design. Oh! Oh! Mary the Ganger! Hi! Welcome, readers! Welcome to the Paper Plane Inn! I'm Mikota Nui, and we are currently doing a commission for ZehllaStonebridge. So, Mary, thank you so much for the raid. I hope that your stream actually turned out pretty good today. Really. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start also do the shading there in her arm. But Raiders, welcome into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikota Nui, and I'm currently I'm an ASMR VTuber. I'm an ASMR VTuber who's an innkeeper. I also draw art. I also play games. And right now we're just doing a commission stream. I hope you do enjoy your stay here if you wish to stay a little bit longer. If not, that's okay. Go get plenty of rest and eat. I really thank you for your time here. Okay. Alright, and we're gonna go shade there. And yes, yes, I am, Zella. Yes, I am. Okay. Alright, I am. Oh, since I'm pretty much done with the with the colors, I may have to now mainly focus on this. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, the wheels are a little bit okay, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. Hello, Miss Dewey. I'm from the Avatar Health and Safety Offices. Your Gremlins audit's complete. You've been awarded 300 standard Avestan gold pieces for damages. Oh, thank you. I truly do appreciate that. I really do. I also would apologize for that, you guys witnessing the house gremlin when you first witnessed here. So, yeah, I really hope that, things would actually, I really hope that, you would actually, be okay with that, because the gremlin is usually, whenever she comes, it's a bit of a surprise on its own. So yeah, but thank you so much for the gold. I would deeply take this. Thank you so much for the plushies. Thank you. Okie dokie Loki. Now, time to do my rendering on my... Now to do my special kind of rendering. Okay. I'm gonna take that there, and I'm gonna put that there. has always been my favorite part when it comes to rendering, and because when you put the colors a little bit back on, well, that was a fire hose of a plush. Well, that may be true, but that's what happens when somebody has donated, has given me like over about 100 bits. That I will succumb to that of a plushie barrage, if you will. But don't worry, the plushies don't hurt me this time around. In fact, if anything, it feels like a tickle of sorts, if you will. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the oh, but I do feel that though. Okay. Okay, so there we go, and let me go ahead and actually render this, and also this. Okay, and alright, now let me go ahead and I think we're almost reaching to our final point. The plush is good, the pillow not so much. Pretty much. Oh, what was I trying to say before I got lost in my train of thought? Oh yeah, now for those who actually are looking forward to the Monster Hunter stream that's coming up on Saturday, a little bit of bad news of sorts. I may end up being out of town. I may end up going into the ranch on that day where I have to take care of where Steve and I will have to watch over and take care of the place where we could. So there may or may not be a stream when it comes to Monster Hunter World on that day, and I do apologize for those who were actually looking forward to seeing more adventuring shenanigans when it comes to that. But trust me, once I finally figure out and making the time as possible, in fact, maybe I'll let you all know how things gonna kind of go from there. Okay. And let me go ahead and let me go and start cleaning up there. And also there. Wait, hold on. I got a better idea. Okay. Okay, and... Okay. Alright, so let's also do that with this. Okay, and let's turn on our color. No, her other boot. Shit. Okay, but yeah, Zella's originally was a Baldur's 3 Gate OC, and now she's my face within the community. You know what? It actually turned out pretty well. I'd say... I mean, I would also say something to a degree, too, that Nui was originally, Oh, Lord Snick! Hi! Welcome to the Paper Plane Inn, and thanks for the follow! Thank you, thank you! I would say so that, I have some, I can understand that very well, Zella. I know this sounds really weird and convoluted, but, I think to a degree, Nui to a degree was originally a TF2, started off in TF2 Origins, but eventually she just kind of grew to be her own thing. I mean, when you started off in the era of the 2010s, and TF2 is pretty much high on its strength and popularity, alongside with Gary's Mod and eventually Source Filmmaker. Yeah, people can actually do a lot when it comes to those, especially those who are very well versed when it comes to stop motion animation and animation in general. Myself is kind of included, but eventually I want to go for something a little bit more flavorful or more storytelling in terms of my or in that terms. So eventually, I started shift my gear into that of tabletop RPGs, which I got introduced to through to Pathfinder through Runia at the time. I mean, after all, we were dating back then, and let's see. I came to learn that I actually do am liking when it comes to D&D. And so the rest is kind of history from there. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start bringing the colors back on. Okay, she's starting to come together, slowly. And I'm actually liking that she's slowly coming together. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a little trick that is called bounce lights. Yeah? Yeah. I'm not sure if this is the right proper term, but I'm not sure if this is the right proper technique, but I have something in but it does be something I really want to pull off. She looks pretty good. That's great. That's really great. I'm actually glad to hear that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so. What was that?
Hi.
Hi! Did you use the cat's whispering technique on me?
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
We've gone over this. If anything, if you'd probably be a cat or a rabbit, I'd definitely be a dog. Specifically, according to your, even out of the words of my own previous girlfriend, apparently a husky.
I mean, this is true.
I just find it weird that both of you came to the same conclusion independently of one another.
I mean, are we wrong?
No. No, I'm loud and I'm cuddly. I know that.
Good boy. I'm just currently doing more progress when it comes to Zella's commission, and it's slowly coming together.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I have returned finally.
Welcome back. Zella looks really cute on your style, and I love it. Oh, thank you. And that's a spot. I missed a spot. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. I am just currently trying to do more progress when it comes to this, and so far it's looking pretty good.
Heyo?
Honey?
I'm sorry. It's just I just passed by a license plate. I think it's from Virginia. Yeah, it said Mrs. Booth.
What, Mrs. Booth?
Like B-O-O. Yeah, B-O-F-F. Mrs. Booth. I don't know if that's like Urban Dictionary slang for something, but it just maybe do a double take.
Huh. Well, in other news, now that I'm getting a good look at this character here, she actually kind of reminds me of my aunt.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she reminds me of my aunt. Has a similar short haircut, although it's not half shaved, so I can guarantee she's not a Karen.
No. Look, no, she
No,
is.
I was making a joke.
Okay, good, cause
I wasn't serious. I assure you.
Okay, good, very good.
But yeah, she even has a similar manner of dress, although she doesn't expose her belly. But she does wear a shawl more often than not and has a collared shirt.
Huh.
Can't believe I just now thought of it.
Huh. I mean, coincidence?
Coincidence. No, my aunt's not a Karen. I'm saying she has a similar look and style to the character being drawn here.
Probably for the best. I think it is for the. Probably for the best that she isn't a Karen.
No, believe me, we would have just shut her out of the family if she was.
Boy.
Oh.
I assure you, she's very pleasant to be around, very chill.
All right.
Oh my god.
Gotta respect my wizardry. Honey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just coming down with a bit of a headache.
Oh, are you gonna be okay, my love?
I'll take some Excedrin once I get home.
Okay. You really have taken a page out of my book when it comes to Excedrin, haven't you?
Well, Tylenol is for the muscle pains, Excedrin's for the head pains.
Fair enough, I suppose. Okay, so...
Nowadays, whenever I do get a headaches, they are damn near debilitating.
Oh boy, do I get that feeling.
Because even like this morning, I don't know if you heard this morning, but I kept on complaining about my head because felt like it was about to burst.
I did remember that. I was snuggling up to you, but when I heard that your head is hurting, I freed you.
Yeah. But then took 2 Excedrin and went back to bed, and about 30 or 40 minutes later, I got up to get ready for work.
Can't help but worry for you, honey. You know that, right?
I know. But hey, I gotta work, otherwise we won't be able to make rent.
Fair. And I'm also, but speaking of such, I have some news for everyone again, and I announced this earlier, this stream, but I am going to announce this again. I am going to be opening up, commissions again, starting Sunday.
Okay, I might take you up on that.
Yeah. I'm also going to bring, something up when it comes to, another type of commissions. That for every month, I'm bringing back House of Plushies, but they're gonna be in commissions. I'm gonna open 5 every once a month. I'm gonna open up 5 slots for House of Plushies commissions, and they're gonna since House of Plushies are the quickest and easiest thing for me to actually draw. Yeah, I figured that I figured it's the perfect. I figured it's just right, you know. Besides, it's also my way that I want to help contribute for the internet bill. You're not doing this alone, honey. You know that, right?
I know, and I appreciate the effort.
Hmm.
It's just, you know me, I'm used to having to fight tooth and nail. I, I barely know how to stop at this rate.
So yeah, I hope that this actually raise a good prospect for the future, for the very near future. That I'm bringing back House of Plushies again, and they're gonna also come in the form of commissions. And given that House of Plushies given that plushie commissions are $20 each, you know, I say it's a good enough win.
See this as an absolute win!
It was, in fact, not an absolute win.
Oh,
I'm
wrong
just
one.
thinking. So I'm just thinking about like Flork's things, like, but he could, and he did, and not long after he would violate the Geneva Convention.
Okay, so let's see. Tail.
By the way, speaking of violating the Geneva Conventions,
Oh no.
apparently it is illegal to use the Red Cross sign in video games. Because on a technicality, that would violate the Geneva Convention.
Why?
At this point,
I would
think,
get like trademark and such, but the Geneva.
like actual game devs have been contacted by the American Red Cross and told to remove that symbol from their games as it violates the Geneva Convention.
No.
What?
But that doesn't make sense, though.
Of course it doesn't make sense, but apparently they're more concerned with protecting their image than letting, I don't know, gamers use them. Even though it basically teaches people that the Red Cross is something that is meant to promote your health. But apparently they care more about the use of the image.
Well,
It's the American Red Cross for ya!
that could explain why there's a blue cross when it comes to Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, that is the exact reason.
Which is dumb? Now it makes more sense, but I can't understand what they're actually, you know. Okay, so I think I just did pretty well when it comes to this commission. I think I'm about done.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. There's a lot of things that get me angry.
I think I'm about done. What do you guys think?
Oh, it looks
I
amazing.
would look, but I'm currently driving.
It looks absolutely fabulous. I love the light. I love the soft lighting there. Very nice touch.
Thank you, thank you.
I would look, but I'm currently. Oh, I'm actually out of light, so I have an opportunity.
That's a nice stretch. Ah!
Oh!
But hey, it came out pretty good, and I'm actually glad that it turned out wonderfully. And it's simple commissions like this that makes me happy that I was able to finish an art related whenever it comes to my streams. All right, so now that we're actually done, let's figure out who should we actually go and raid.
We have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We have to support our fellow artists in the field.
Definitely have a returning customer. Oh, thank you, Zella. That makes me happy to hear that.
Yes, honestly, I just need to like gas you up a little bit. This woman right here, amazing artist. She is fantastic. I am very satisfied with the service that she has provided.
I think.
And you will too.
If anything, if anything, it's not just my Twitch that you can actually support me on. You can also support me on my Patreon that is right here. It serves as a tip jar for those who actually would wish to support me. But there are some benefits that you can actually gain from it, depending on how much you actually want to chip in there. So, without further ado, shall we go ahead and raid?
Looks like Jeff McBiceps is on, and so is Tiefling Melissa.
Melly is also on. Oh, ooh.
Yeah, it's been a while since we headed her way.
It has been 6 million years, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like she's doing Infinite Craft, and Jeff is doing VR chat.
Well, he's actually doing well, to be fair, his streams is related to fitness, so that does make a lot more sense.
I mean, it works for him, you know.
I mean, don't get me
I would
wrong.
hope so. The guy's built like a bloody boulder.
Trust me, I support his work.
Oh yeah.
His tips are very helpful. I just need to find time to actually listen to that. Anyways,
Actually, I wonder if he has any tips for working out with allergies. I'll have to ask him about that.
Okay, so let's go to Melissa. It has been 6 million years. Okay, I do truly appreciate that you guys came by here today and watching me draw and seeing this thing finish from start to finish. But this is where I'm gonna call it here for now because I need to take a break. My wrist is starting to feel it a little bit, but I'll be fine, honest. So, you just got a new sweet... Oh, thank you! Thank you so very much! Thank you! Oh, that makes me so happy to hear that. Oh, I almost forgot! A raid message! Okay, sheesh, okay.
Goober.
No, I'm not a goober! I'm not!
You're only getting one today because this isn't a big scuff.
Okay.
You should have seen when it was earlier.
Alright, this is where I gotta call it here. I'll see y'all guys tomorrow for the Warframe stream, and okay, I'll do this one more for the road. Yeah! So until then, may y'all have a good night, may y'all eat well and rest well, and I'll see you guys next time at the Paper Plane Inn. Take care!
Bye bye.